Very excited to talk to him about this. All these details have not been released yet, okay? We got kind of a basic announcement, but Pat has more information from one or more unnamed sources, which is just a super cool journalist kind of thing to do, Pat. Tell me, what do we know?
Well, Dan, first off, the governor has not announced this. What tipped us off was that the governor has announced a news conference for tomorrow and said someone from the lottery would be there. And we're like, lottery? What do they have to do with, oh my gosh, the lottery? So this is going on in states all around the country. And we started digging on it. And my information is that Oregon statewide will offer jackpots of at least $1 million. It's unclear how often those would be offered. They would be given at random to people who have already been vaccinated. So it's an incentive for people to get the vaccine. And then in addition to those big statewide jackpots, which could be higher, but I'm told at least $1 million, there will also be jackpots in every single county to try and incentivize people there because, you know, Portland, the greater Portland area has all the population and you don't want someone in Burns saying, well, I'm never going to win that thing because all those guys in Portland will get it. But no, in Harney County and Malheur County, all that, I'm told they will each have their own smaller individual jackpots as well.
Now, a lot of states have different types of incentives. We've seen the free beer things going on. We've seen states like West Virginia giving away savings bonds to younger people who are like 15 to 17 years old. Is there anything else aside from this $1 million that is planned, or is that the big giveaway?
I think that's going to be the big giveaway. But it could be multiple jackpots over time of this $1 million, which, is pretty significant. In my household, when I was telling them what I had just learned, they're like, wow, that's a pretty good incentive to get a shot. I also should say, though, I've been researching this over the last hour or so, and there are scientific reports from people like the Kaiser Family Foundation that says, a really good incentive would be to give people time off to get the shot and recover from the shot. But in the meantime, I guess if you win $1 million, maybe you could take a little time off.
Yeah, get a little vacation. We know that this kind of $1 million idea started in Ohio, and it became kind of national news. Wow, Ohio is going to give away $1 million to people who are vaccinated. But do we know, does this incentive actually work? Because the state is trying to get to 70%. We've kind of stagnated around 60% right now before fully reopening at that magic number of 70. Is this going to help us get there? Has it shown to help in places like Ohio?
Well, the short, honest answer is I don't know. It's relatively new in a lot of these areas, and I'm sure that it does incentivize some people. In Oregon, lottery games are very popular, and a lot of people like to, roll the dice and hope that they're going to win some money. So I think kind of the part of the thinking might be, look, you could spend a couple $1 million on an ad campaign, or you could do something that we know has immediate effect right now. People love being able to be in a drawing, randomly generated numbers, and win money. So I think they're going to throw a lot of different things at this, trying to get to that 70%, and this is going to be one of them.
Pat, thank you so much. We don't get a lot of breaking news here on the story.